Another Dr. Zaius adventure.
All right, this one's a doozy. We go from Bloody Basin Road off 17 to Sheep's Bridge, out through Seven Springs Campground into Cave Creek. It's over 105 miles in the desert with all sorts of terrain. This was the true first test for the Aprilia 660 Rally. So fair warning, things didn't go all as planned. This is a small indicator of one of the issues. So from that moment on, the camera was toast. And unfortunately, I didn't get to record the toughest, nastiest, rockiest, loosest, ruddiest spots of the whole ride, but I'll try to give you an indicator of what it was like. The Aprilia did great, but man, I wish I had that footage. So the 105 miles through the desert took us over 5 hours. It was an epic ride, perfect day, but man, it was hard. So let's talk about why I took this huge ride. So I got some stuff done to the bike. The next video is going to go all the way through and I'll show each piece bit by bit. It won't be a riding video, but it'll be more about the mods. So let's talk about the mods that happened before I took this big ride. First of all, T-Rex headlight guard, a T-Rex crash bars, and a T-Rex skid plate. Bark busters installed, had a Puig touring windscreen put on, the Perrin rear rack, a GP Racing engine protectors, both sides, both the stator and the clutch side. The Gabbro up map. Had the Kriega rear peg deletes, the mounts so you can mount the luggage on. With the luggage, I got the Moscow Moto soft eggs on it. With the Noblin to be able to take it on and off really easy. I got a quad lock with the charger on it for the cell phone. A Perrin GP mount for up top for the Zumo XT I got from Garmin. Heated grips were installed and integrated into the system. A quick shifter was put on. I've never had a quick shifter before. Side note, it's epic. CRG Aero folding mirrors from Wattweiler were put on. ASV levers for the unbreakable safety. Did a complete smog removal, so with all the block off. So got rid of the charcoal canister, all the extra stuff. So that looks a lot cleaner in the engine bay itself. An SC titanium header pipe with a cat delete, so it just goes straight back through. The bike sounds absolutely awesome. And then an alt rider for new pegs from alt rider for the adventure touring side of it. So I've done a bunch of mods of this thing, and again, video to follow, but that's what gave you the go ahead to go out here and do some significant off-roading. So how did the Aprilia Tuareg Rally do today? Well, today was filled with lots of big rocks. Big loose rocks, big embedded rocks, big rocks and ruts, loose rocks and ruts. Basically, it was pretty rocky out there. But the Tuareg ate it up. No problem at all. I lugged most of the day in second gear in all the technical sections, clicked it up into third when needed on some of the open parts. But the bike did absolutely fantastic. I managed to drop it once. Thank goodness for all the protection stuff I bought. Yarded the thing back up, got on my way, no problem. Kind of a low speed drop, less than a crash. But no problem. So that's why we put on all the protection. We're going to drop these bikes. I think we all know it. So I'm glad to get the first one out of the way. The suspension did awesome. It ate up everything. That suspension really can take those choppy pieces. There's a lot of washboard on this one too. Big, huge rocks when you're coming around corners that are embedded with sharp angles that kind of jolt the front end. The suspension ate it all up and did just really, really good. Outside of Fun Mike and I being totally gassed by the end of this ride, it was 1000% epic, and I couldn't be more happier with how all the mods work together, and then how that Aprilia Rally just really ripped through the desert today. So I'll shut up for now and let you watch the final part of this ride. And we get to Sheep's Bridge. It was kind of cool. We saw a helicopter taking off. I think when they took off there from that point in helicopter, they're probably about 12 minutes away from Cave Creek or wherever they were going. Mike and I knew we had about another 2.5 hour ride to get out of the desert from there. We were a little jealous of them taking off, but we quickly got over that because we knew that we had the best ride coming at us on the way home. So hope you enjoyed it. Next time, look for the mod video. I'll take you through all the bits and pieces I got and let you know why I got it, why I picked them. But man, so far, this Tuareg Rally 660, just having an absolute blast. Fun Mike on a CRF 300 Rally, right behind me or right in front of me, as always, having a blast as well. For now, I'll tune out, enjoy the rest of the ride, and watch out for that helicopter.